Merhaba, I hope everybody is doing well. If you ask me, I'm very excited today to teach you how to make nouns plural. I know it doesn't sound like the most exciting topic to you, but it actually is because what you will learn in this video is the very essence of Turkish language. And once you learn the grammar that rule about Turkish language, your job will be very easy all the way to the very advanced levels. Before I dive deep into the grammar, I would like to just show you at a glance how we make nouns plural. Let's take the word kitap. Kitap is book. When we want to say books, we say kitaplar. Kitaplar. So we add lar, lar, to make the noun plural. Let's take another word. Kalem. Kalem. Kalem is pencil. When we want to make this pencils, which is plural, we say kalemler. Kalemler. But how come when the word was kitap, it became kitaplar? But when we look at kalem, it became kalemler. Why did we change it? The rule is when we want to add a suffix to a noun, we look at the last vowel of that noun. If the last vowel is either a, I, o, u, the word becomes noun plus lar. So we add the suffix lar to make it plural. If the last vowel, though, either e, I, ö, ü, then we add lar. That was the difference between kitap and kalem examples. Kitap, the last vowel, it's not last letter. This is important. Not every word ends with a vowel. The important thing is last vowel in this case. It ends with a. The last vowel is a. Therefore, it belongs to the first group of vowels, a, I, o, u. Therefore, it will get the suffix lar. And in the other example, kalem, kalem, last vowel is e. Therefore, it belongs to the second group and it will get the suffix lar. But why? Now we will learn the very essence of the language, which is called vowel harmony. In Turkish, we group the vowels into many categories. Now we will learn the four category, all right? Which are kalın, back vowel, it means. In Turkish, we literally say thick. So sometimes I might say thick by accident. I mean back vowel when I say that. Kalın, kalın. Or ince, ince. İnce is front vowels, which in Turkish we literally call them thin. İnce means thin. Therefore, again, it can also be thin vowels. The other category is yuvarlak or düz. Yuvarlak or düz. Yuvarlak is round, düz is straight. Let's begin with kalın and ince. So kalın are o, u, a, I. Okay? O, u, a, I. So the first row are kalın. Second row are ince. Ö, ü, e, i. We divide them into kalın and ince, back and front, just based on how they sound. A, I, o, u sound more thick. E, I, ö, ü sound more thin. How do we decide if a vowel is yuvarlak? or düz, round or straight, by their shapes. So, yuvarlak are really looking like rounded. That's why they are yuvarlak or round. O, U, Ö, Ü. These are more rounded vowels. Therefore, their name is yuvarlak, round. Straight vowels are the ones that are left. A, E, I, I. These are straight vowels, which are düz. In the case of lar and ler, which is making a noun plural, as we have two options, lar, ler, we have to pick one of them, right? That's why we need two categories. Now we have learned four, but we need only two. That's why for lar and ler, we just look at if the vowel is back or front, if the vowel is kalın or ince. Just like any other language, Turkish has some exceptions as well. There are some words that the vowels don't sound like the actual way of pronunciation. So, just an example. When we learned the alphabet, when I taught you how to say English A, which is Turkish A, I also taught you that if there is an L before A, it may sound like la, la. So rather than la, la, we made it la, la. There are some more words and situations like this. There are no rules. We only need to memorize a few words and how to pronounce them. For example, kalp. If we didn't know we need to soften the A, we would read this as kalp, kalp. But we know that there are some exceptional words that need a bit of difference in the way we pronounce the vowel. Therefore, we will pronounce this as kalp, kalp. Even though A is a thick back or kalın as a vowel, we will treat it as if it was a thin or front, ince vowel. So when we want to say hearts, we will say kalpler instead of kalplar, because we don't pronounce it as like a real A. We soften it. It almost feels like a thin front vowel. That's why we treat it like a front vowel. Similarly, when we say hayal, which is dream, we don't say hayal, hayal. We say hayal, hayal. Again, A here is treated differently. Therefore, when we want to say dreams, we say hayaller, hayaller instead of hayallar. Because we don't say hayal, we say hayal. We treat it as a thin vowel, front vowel, ince, and we say hayaller, hayaller. Again, it is not goal, but gol, gol. It will be goller, goller instead of gollar. Gollar, no, we don't say that. We say goller, goller. From the previous videos, you already know saat isn't a Turkish word. That's why there are two vowels coming together. The way we pronounce it is also a bit different than Turkish A. We say saat, saat. Because we treat it differently, the suffix will come next to it will also be different. We treat A as a front vowel, ince ünlü, rather than back vowel, kalın ünlü. Therefore, it will be saatler, saatler, when we want to say clocks or watches. Harf, again, it is not harf, it is harf, harf. There is a very small difference, so try to focus again. Harf, harf, instead of harf, harf. Therefore, when we want to say letters, we will say harfler, harfler. We treat it as a front vowel, ince ünlü. Petrol, because it's not petrol, petrol, it will be petroller, petroller. Who says petroller? I argue that, but just so you know. Terminal, terminal. It's not terminal, terminal. Therefore, again, we treat it as a front vowel instead of a back vowel, and we add the suffix ler, and it becomes terminaller, terminaller, terminals. Seyahat, seyahat. It's not seyahat, seyahat, no. Seyahat, seyahat. Therefore, it will be seyahatler, seyahatler, when we want to say travels or trips. Alkol, alkol. It's not alcohol, but alkol. That's why it will become alkoller, alkoller. That's all. I would like to move on to some examples, but before that, there is an important note. It is very important to know that if you state the quantity of the object, whatever noun we are dealing with, then we don't put the plural suffix. So say, when we say kalem, it can become kalemler, because we don't know how many pencils there are. But if you say iki kalem, two pencils, even though in English you still put the S, in Turkish we don't. Because we already know there are two of them, because it is given that it is more than one, we don't put the plural suffix. Bir kalem, one pencil. İki kalem, two pencils. Üç kalem, three pencils. But if we don't know the quantity, we can just say kalemler. It is more than one. We don't know how many. To give that meaning of plural, we put the plural suffix. Now let's look at some examples. You will remember the words from the alphabet chapter. We have learned these vocabulary already. So now we would like to see how we can make them plural. Ağaç, ağaçlar. Bardak, bardaklar. Cüzdan, cüzdanlar. Çanta, çantalar. Defter, defterler. Ev, evler. Fincan, fincanlar. Gözlük, gözlükler. Again, you will probably remember this, but in Turkish, we have gözlük as a singular word, unlike in English. Therefore, when there are multiple glasses, you need to say gözlükler. There, we need the plural suffix because gözlük is a singular word. Havuz, havuzlar. Ispanak, ıspanaklar. İlaç, ilaçlar. Jet, jetler. Kapı, kapılar. Now we see an example of a word that is ending with a vowel, and the vowel is ı. Therefore, we will put lar because it belongs to the first group. Lale, laleler. Again, another word that ends with a vowel, but it doesn't matter for this grammar. The important thing is to decide which group that vowel belongs to, as it belongs to the second group, which are front vowels, ince ünlüler. Therefore, we will have ler for this word. Masa, masalar. Nar, narlar. Okul, okullar. Örtü, örtüler. Pantolon, pantolonlar. Resim, resimler. Saat, saatler. Now you know why, despite this word last vowel is a, we added ler, because saat isn't pronounced as saat, like a real a. We soften it. That's why we treat it like a front vowel, ince ünlü. That's why we treat it like it belongs to the second group, and we put ler instead of lar. It is saatler, saatler. Şapka, şapkalar. Tabak, tabaklar. Uçak, uçaklar. Ütü, ütüler. Vazo, vazolar. Yatak, yataklar. Zeytin, zeytinler. Now let's look at the quiz together. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.